Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Hey guys, Thunder E here, and welcome to episode 15 of the Superhero Hour. And of course, we have our usual set of hosts. Yes, a set of hosts with all colors ranging from blue, green, and red. Starting off on my far left, well, maybe you're right, is Charles. How's it going, man?
Doing pretty good, and I am very satisfied with the episodes that we've had this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the one and only Neo Buddha. What's up, man? Neon Buddha. I said Neo, my bad. Neon Buddha.
I'm doing well. I'm doing well on this hot, humid afternoon.
That's
All right.
for living in Florida.
All right. Let's get things on. Let's start on with the big thing this week, news-wise. Wonder Woman reactions have now gone public. They were embargoed. A lot of people have seen it. More people saw it yesterday. They showed it to the YouTube audience in LA. You know, I'm here, guys, in New York. You could have shown it to me, but whatever. And the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive from this. So I just want to get your take. What do you guys think? We've seen some people try to bash Zack Snyder a little bit, but in general, there's been just a very big, overwhelmingly positive reaction to Wonder Woman. So I'll start with you, Charles. What do you think?
Well, I saw the Twitter posts of the reactions for Wonder Woman earlier today, like right after I woke up, and yeah, I mean, I am super pleased that most of the reviews, most of the opinions have been positive. I am really happy about that, and I think that Wonder Woman will be the movie that will save the DCEU.
The DCU did not need saving, man. Sorry. If you can't take it, get your shit out of the kitchen. I'm just joking.
Well, no, Man of Steel was good. Batman v Superman was all right for its theatrical cut, but the ultimate cut was better. And Suicide Squad was just bad all around.
And it made money. All right.
I thought the theatrical cut of Suicide Squad it made the movie a little bit better because it fleshed out Harley Quinn's story more.
You mean the director's cut?
Yeah,
whatever cut you want to call it.
The extended cut is what it's called. But no, the extended cut for Suicide Squad didn't change my opinion about Suicide Squad. It didn't. I was like, whatever.
It was your opinion.
So what do you think, Lou?
I was going to see Wonder Woman regardless of what these critics say.
I did not ask you when you went to go see Wonder Woman. I said, what do you think of the positive reaction, man?
I don't care about their reactions, honestly. It's my opinion that matters at the end of the day. Just because I'm not a DC fan
right now. Joshua's gonna love you right now.
I'm not a Marvel fan nor a DC fan. I'm a fan of movies in general.
Liar. He likes DC slightly more.
That was funny. I enjoy all the movies. Like I said, I've enjoyed when people didn't like, the old Batman movies after Michael Keaton. I enjoyed them, even though you look back at them now and you're like, yeah, they sucked. I'm one that enjoyed Brandon Routh as Superman. I like movies in general. I don't care what a critic will say.
Superman Returns was pretty bad, dude. It was.
I didn't think it was bad. It had some part of that.
Lou, say something again.
I like Kevin Spacey as Lex Luthor.
That's it. I can't take that shit. Can't take that shit. Just can't take that. I thought I knew you.
Go watch Power Rangers.
I thought I knew you, Lou. I thought I knew you. And then you had to bring Superman Returns. You know how I feel about that movie?
Please enlighten me.
I feel hate. Look, when you have a movie that Superman, first of all, is a deadbeat dad, flies away.
Why is he dead?
Okay, to be accurate, let's call it what it is. In that movie, Superman basically committed date rape because he slept with Lois Lane in Superman 2, wiped her memory, she got pregnant, he left to Krypton, which already exploded, comes back, hasn't paid child support for 7 years. Yeah, tell me about it. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That they're not counting 3 and 4 in that universe.
Yes, exactly.
Ah, I never looked at it that way.
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, Superman, he was trying to protect her.
And then he comes back, becomes jealous, ex-boyfriend, goes to spy on Lois in our house, uses X-ray vision as superhearing, listens to the conversation where she says, I don't love Superman. And he flies off in tears. Rubbish. Utter rubbish. That's crap.
But you got to understand something, dude. At the end of the day, James Masterson's character never gets the woman.
He didn't get the woman either at the end of the day. He got beat up by Harold and Kumar. Okay? Didn't fight. I mean, the movie was just bad, man. Sorry, that movie was crap. I mean, I could go on and on. But anyway, back to Wonder Woman. Yeah, it's good that it's getting positive reviews. I will warn anyone who does not want to be spoiled. There are a lot of clips now available online. Don't watch them.
Oh, dude, don't. That clip you shared last night was badass.
The one I shared last night, there's a second one I didn't share because it shows so much. I saw that scene you see in the trailer where the general says, "Who are you?" Right? They showed the beginning of that fight sequence. And I was like, oh my God, why did I watch? This is the first time. Because normally I don't really care, but I was just showing my fight. I was like, no, this is so good. Because what I've heard from a lot of people who've seen it said, Warner Bros. Somehow they said they were surprised Warner Bros. Did not use any of the awesome fight sequences in the trailer. They said the ones you've seen in the trailer, nothing compared to what you see in the movie. So, which for me is great. I'm like, that's fine, So, so with that being said, no one has really talked about this, but let's bring this up. Will Wonder Woman be $1 billion movie, Charles?
To be honest, has any of the DCEU movies made $1 billion?
No.
Look, I know a lot of people are excited for Wonder Woman, especially for the fact that this is going to be the first ever superhero movie that's going to have a female lead as high profile as Wonder Woman. To be honest, I'm going to say it's going to get close to $1 billion, but I don't think it'll achieve it.
Any reason why?
To be honest, no, I don't have any reason. That's just my estimate. As I think it's going to be close to $1 billion in worldwide sales, and it's not going to achieve $1 billion.
So it's just hogwash, right? You're just throwing out hogwash. I'm just joking. I'm joking.
All right, Lou, how about you? What do you think?
I say yes, but I'm going. It just cracks $1 billion, not high billion, $1 billion and a little bit over. It ain't gonna do 1.5 billion. I'm saying it's gonna do the billion for the simple fact it's going to have a lot of women going to see this movie. Yeah. And that's going to drive ticket sales for it.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Sorry, go ahead.
And then secondly, it is the first female superhero coming out the gate. So even males are going to see this movie. I don't think it's going to drop off in U.S. box offices until Transformers comes out. I have a strong feeling it's going to have a 3-week run at #1 in the box office in the States because The Mummy's tracking at 40 million. That's not blockbuster numbers.
Mm-hmm. No, I definitely agree.
Coming out when you're coming out.
Yeah, I think Wonder Woman, estimate was 65 million initially. I think estimates now have moved to 90 million for launch weekend. I think it's going to do 120 million opening weekend because of this buzz. And Warner Brothers have had, if you notice with the marketing, they've learned more, right? People saw the movie. You could see people's smiley faces. They just couldn't say anything. They're like, can't talk about Wonder Woman, can't talk about Wonder Woman. They changed the embargo from 2 weeks from now till yesterday or 2 days ago. And word is on the street is that the review embargoes are going to drop next Wednesday. Same time as that fan viewing that Wonder Woman put out. So that makes
I just missed out the window. Oh,
so that makes a lot of sense for them to do that. They're going to ride in with a lot of buzz. like you said, there's going to be a lot of women watching this, a lot of young girls watching this. Now, that's even the extra I see there. Remember, you have a lot of young girls. Then remember, every single guy will see this. Every young guy, every young kid, because it's a superhero movie no matter what. And from what I'm hearing with the balance of the way the movie is balanced well, especially with both Steve and Diana, you have a movie that doesn't matter who you are, you just got to watch it. And I think that's what they have. So I'm looking at 1.1 billion in my mind.
Mm-hmm. I'm taking my daughter. My daughter's not into comic book movies. My daughter's 12. She saw the last trailer for it. And I told her, I want to take you to see this. We watched the trailer. She's like, okay, I'll go watch this. This looks good.
So I think it has that reach, and you're right. The Mummy's not posting strong, and the Mummy's probably going to be a fun movie. Right?
No, but here's the thing with the Mummy. Mummy's not going to finish most likely number one at the box office. But what's going to happen is that's going to be a movie that makes $20 million consistently in its run at the theater and make a lot of its money. And then, like Jeff D. and Snyder said, for the Mummy to be profitable, it needs to crack over $400 million because the Mummy 1 and 2 with Brandon Fraser finished its global run with 415 and 432 million for those two movies. The third one, we can say what we want about the third one.
Yeah. So I see that, but we'll see how it pans out. But I think Wonder Woman's on the right track. Now, it bodes well for future DCU movies and Justice League. We'll see how much Wonder Woman influences Justice League's with editing and a few of the reshoots and things like that as it moves forward. Maybe there is a little bit slightly more emphasis on Wonder Woman in Justice League at some points, especially since Superman's not going to be in half of the movie anyway, right? So it's one of those things that they could play with. Because if she's coming out the gate and she's a big draw from Wonder Woman movie, you got to highlight her a little bit more. If she has a smaller role in Justice League, then you got to expand it a little bit more, even if an extra like 10 minutes. No, I'm not. What I mean by
I don't
more,
think she has a small role.
No, I don't mean that. What I mean by small, I mean like smaller. In Batman may have a higher role. Then you're like, all right, it means you give her an extra 10 minutes in there because now everyone now knows who she is. There's no more of that filler character, and then everybody else has to shine. Speaking of other DCU properties, James Wan dropped a few images. I'm going to share my screen. If this thing
he dropped an image of Mara dripping wet, and we all know why she's dripping wet because
there's actually two images.
She saw me, and all my beauty just had her start dripping.
Oh, you wish.
You wish. So this is the image of Mara, and here's another angle of that same image. A lot of people like this and say it's better than the one that Snyder did. I'm not her biggest fan, and I'm like, all right, it's cool, looks good, it's fine.
Dude, why don't you promote our Instagram channel? We have that same image on Instagram.
Oh, I didn't know we had it on Instagram.
You liked it.
I completely forgot, man. Seriously. But anyway, what do you guys think?
I think it's all right. It feels more like a typical wetsuit. And in the original suit that I saw that was being worn by both Aquaman and Mara, it felt more armored. Like it felt like more thicker and more like armor than it did like a wetsuit, like divers wear. And that doesn't really bug me that much, but it's noticeable.
Well, but also again, it could just be one is ceremonial. Remember, the one we saw her. And also Aquaman it's almost like the Kryptonian ceremonial wear. Like Superman's outfit is one piece of a ceremonial outfit. Like his dad had the whole armor, and his mother also had a different kind of outfit when they were sentencing Zord. So it might be the same thing where it's like the armored version is either for war or for ceremony, and then the other one is what you just wear on a regular basis. So.
Okay, well, like I said, it didn't really bother me that much. It's just that I noticed it, so whatever.
How about you, Lou?
Well, it's fine. We'll wait and see because it's just a picture. Yeah. Let's see the actual armor with all the CGI goodness added on top of it.
Okay.
I mean, like Charles said, that could just be her wetsuit without armor, swimming from the city to come up to the top layer to Earth to hang out with Aquaman. I mean, we'll see.
Could be. Moving on, other news. What trailer dropped this week? The final.
Before we get to all those trailers, Charles Day, if I'm correct, is his name. He's casted in the new Godzilla movie.
What, Godzilla King of Monsters?
Yes, that's Tywin's father.
Yeah.
He'll be in that movie. There was some other casting news, and now I'm drawing a blank.
Tom Hardy.
Angela Bassett coming into Mission Impossible 6 as Special Agent Thunder E's CIA director operative.
Wait. His name is not Charles Day. His name is Charles Dance.
Charles Dance.
Whatever the hell his freaking name was.
Yeah.
I was close, damn it. You just said it, Tom
Hardy.
Tom Hardy as Venom.
Yeah. You said Charlie Hardy. You're going to call him Charlie Hardy. Tom Hardy was cast as Venom in the new Venom movie for Sony, which is not part of the Marvel MCU universe. They also have a director. I know who the director is. I've just forgotten completely.
I think putting the Venom movie outside of what they're doing with Tom Holland as Peter Parker is a missed opportunity.
I don't think so, but it's their call. They can do what they want. Oh, look, John Stepp met Method Man. How nice. Let's see. Let me find out where I can get this movie news. And then the trailers this week.
Zombieland director is the one who's...
Yeah, that's who.
The final trailer for The Mummy was released, and I must have watched that trailer like 5 times because it was awesome.
I didn't like that trailer. It didn't do anything for me.
Yeah, it really didn't do that for me neither.
Because a lot of the things were the same, except the fact that where Tom Cruise grabbed her neck. And I'm like, you didn't really have to show me that. I get it because you're tracking lower, so you're now doing that thing. But even though we saw his eyes split for 1 second in one trailer, I was like, maybe you keep that alone. Maybe people just thought maybe he was possessed, or you can get him back, and not that he's now a mummy. So for me, I was just kind of like,
Well, I thought it was kind of funny in the trailer where the woman that's with him, I don't remember her name, where the car's toppled over and she says, "Get her, Nick, kick her ass." I kind of chuckled at that part. I thought it was pretty funny. It was a little cheesy, but I still chuckled at it.
No, I mean, for me, the trailer just didn't do anything. It's not like it took me away. It just kind of like, okay.
We got Madame Gao returning in Defenders.
Okay.
Michael, Luke Cage spilled the beans on that one. I don't think they were supposed to, but he let that one slip. And then also, Defenders takes place over like a 3 or 4 day period.
Okay.
Is what they're saying. We got Witcher coming to Netflix. I don't think we discussed that last week.
No, we didn't. Yeah.
That's coming. That makes Charles happy.
Oh, hell yeah. Raise the roof.
Now, since you played the games, how do you want that story to flesh out? You want it more book or game?
I do not want those shows to be like the games. Actually, I don't even really want the show to be along with the books. I want them to do what the video games did, but not identical to what the video games did. What the video games did was they tried to tell their own story that was separate from the books. So what I want the TV show to do is to do something separate from the books and the video games. But if they're going to be loyal to any one of the two, I would say be loyal to the books, not the games.
Your games. Never read the book.
Yeah, but see, a lot of people are concerned with Netflix's budget, which they fail to realize that Netflix's most expensive show was, besides House of Cards at first, was Marco Polo.
Netflix has a budget for whatever they want to do.
So it's going to compete. The question will be, will it be 13 or 10 episodes?
Okay, so
actually, I think they would benefit from leaving it as a 10-episode season.
Yeah, we'll see. We also got Apes trailer was last weekend, right? The third Apes trailer.
Yeah, I watched it only once.
I thought it was earlier this week. And
it was earlier this week, yeah.
You couldn't do reactions because you were busy with all those glamorous events you went to.
Oh yeah, it was Apes. Yeah, Apes is this week. I enjoyed the Apes trailer. I loved it. I thought it to me set the tone for what the war was going to be between humans and apes.
Yep. And then in other casting news, we've got the Black Ranger star Ludi Lin. He's cast in the Aquaman movie as well.
Yeah, but he's going to be CG.
Well, he's playing the Man of War.
Yeah, he's going to be
an ally of Aquaman.
Yeah, he's going to be CG. Yeah. Oh, at least mocap, not CG. My bad.
Which is fine. And then we also got the world is crying because we got predators on tanks. That image was released this week.
Yeah. Now
predators and humans
on
a tank. Well, I mean, who cares?
We'll see.
Well, the theory around that picture is that in the movie, it could potentially involve two separate factions of predators, where one is going to be working with the humans, while the other one they're going to.
It's just like the last Predator movie, the one with what's the actor's name?
Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody. I like that movie. It was
a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a very simple movie. Straightforward. All right, another trailer. Star Trek Discovery.
Oh God,
really?
Damn it. I'm sorry for my language, but I did not like that trailer at all. That trailer pissed me off.
Why did it piss you off?
Oh my God, the Klingons! Oh my God, the Klingons don't look anything like Klingons. Not even in the J.J. Abrams universe do they look like the Klingons. So for the most part, it's a continuity error. And then there's the uniforms. I mean, this is supposed to take place 10 years before the events of Kirk and the Enterprise. The uniforms would not have been from that and then to what Kirk and his team were. So that's another continuity error. And that crap just pissed me off.
Okay. Lou, how about you?
Okay, Rod, since you're here, can we get you a link to join?
Hey, is Rod available?
Yes, he just dropped a little. I said the same thing. Oh, we got the Black Lightning trailer. I'm sold on Black Lightning.
Wait. Let's finish with Star Trek before we go anywhere.
My thoughts on Star Trek, yeah, whatever. It's not going to do well because it's on a digital platform that no one's going to subscribe to.
Okay, Rod will join us in a second. So for me, I like I see. So I heard some people bitching. What people were bitching online was the fact that there are very few white people, and also it was a female captain in the lead, which. You know, I'm happy to see Michelle Yeoh.
They're complaining about a female captain. And does anyone remember Voyager, Captain Janeway?
Yeah.
One of the two reasons why that show was anywhere close to success was between her, Seven of Nine, and the Doctor. Those are the three main reasons why I watched that.
You didn't like Chakotay?
Chakotay was all right, but he didn't have much.
No one liked Chakotay. Nobody liked Chakotay. I don't even like Chakotay.
No. Chakotay was fine. The person I didn't like was the Vulcan.
And what about Neelix?
Tuvok.
Tuvok. No, I mean the person who was Neelix was annoying half the time, man. The person who was annoying. The person who was also annoying was the Asian guy.
Kim.
Harry Kim. Harry Kim was like. He continues. He had no character arc unless he had those Elseworld episodes where he went to the future or he went home. Like he never grew up. He was still like the baby, you know, on the flight deck. The only person that grew was Paris. Paris is the one who actually matured out of that crew.
But we know this. We're all going to watch it. Well, maybe not Charles.
No. Because I'm not signing up for CBS All Access for just one show. That ain't happening.
That's the most annoying part of it. That's the most annoying part of it.
I have a Cody, so I'll be watching it through my Cody stick.
Look, and on the subject of
I'm pretty sure
captain, I'm all for it. I like Janeway as a female captain, and I'm going to be looking for. Well, the thing is, I'm probably going to find some way to find.
You still watch it.
But the thing is that I like Michelle Yeoh. I do. I like her. I've been a fan of hers for years, and I'm looking forward to her performance in Star Trek. But I'm not I'm still on the fence because of the whole CBS All Access and the goddamn continuity errors.
But this is interesting with Michelle Yeoh. This is her second sci-fi performance. She was in Guardians. She will continue Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.
Was she?
At the end.
Yeah, she's at the end.
Yeah, that was
she's
her.
The original Ravager crew. And
that was her.
They will be in Guardians 3.
Okay.
Yeah, she's part of the main Guardians.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting to see her in two like sci-fi, two times in space in there. So it's actually cool to see that. Moving on to Black Lightning. Lou, since you started off, go ahead.
I'm sold on it. My only issue was it's not in the Arrowverse, but that can change because what if it is technically in the Arrowverse the following season? Because remember, this is coming out in the second half, probably January, somewhere in January. That's when it's going to make its beginning. So the 4-night crossover would have had already passed. Remember, we're getting a new lineup. Supergirl stays on Monday. Flash and Legends stay on Tuesday. Arrow's moving from Wednesday to Thursday. Arrow will come on right after Supernatural now on Thursday nights.
Ooh.
It's like whatever to me. So now when that 4-night crossover that 3-night crossover happens, it ends on Arrow.
So what's taking Wednesday slot then?
The remake of Dynasty and some other hodgepodge bullcrap.
Never mind. Just stop that. How about you, Charles? What do you think of Black Lightning?
I saw the trailer and I'm excited for it, but I am a little bothered that it's not going to be a part of the Arrowverse immediately. I'm hoping that it does get brought in at some point because that would just be awesome. But I am excited for it, and I will probably watch or at least start the first season.
See, to me, so go ahead.
I'm going to give Black Lightning my traditional 5 episodes. I mean, if it doesn't catch my interest by the 5th episode, I'll quit. And I just won't watch it.
To me, I agree with you. I don't understand why it's not, because it's a very simple story of saying Black Lightning was a hero before all of them were when he was younger, right?
Yeah.
That's all it is. You know, his daughters are now like 17, 18 or something like that. See, and he only got back to being a hero literally at that present moment in time that the show starts. That's when, crime got worse in the city and everything like that. And he's like, I probably need to get back into it. That's just it. I don't know why you have to like separate it.
But see, here's the question. Remember, we see most of the people who got their powers through the accelerator explosion. How would you explain Black Lightning getting his?
I don't know why you have to like separate it. Oh, I can hear myself there. Right.
Accelerator explosion.
You don't have to do the accelerator explosion for that.
And then what city is Black Lightning in?
Atlanta. I mean, that's where they're filming.
Really? It's filming in Atlanta, not in Canada?
Yeah, it's filming in Atlanta, yeah.
Then that's why it's not in the Arrowverse.
To me, that's just stupid. That's the dumbest thing possible.
Oh, but it could just be remember, it was a Fox show that Fox decided to drop at the last minute.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where they set up they were going to film. Yeah. Now, next season,
dumbest thing possible.
Move it to Canada where everything else is filmed.
Yeah, I mean, but even if you're moving, though, it still need. I mean, it's easy to do that.
Well, everybody's based in Canada, bro. Are you going to bring everybody? Yo, Lightning Crew.
No.
In Canada for this 4-night.
No, what I'm saying is that you start Black Lightning after the crossover event, saying basically Black Lightning has come back to being a hero exactly at that point. So the crossover event has already happened. And remember, he's only focused about his city right now. He's not thinking about anything global. He retired, wanted to be a dad, right? He was a principal in the school, and that's it. You just start from there, where some kids come to the school, some of the gangsters come to the school, they rough up a teacher, his kids, and he's like, F this shit, man. Like, I'm going back. I think that's what you need to do. Yeah, we can hear you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, we were just getting bounced back from.
I'm the idiot because I forgot I had the actual YouTube episode on another tab. I'm like, I just got home, so you have to pardon me.
Well, thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, no problem. I mean, it's long overdue. What's up, Blue?
How you doing, Rod?
Charles, how
now,
you doing?
Rod, I noticed you saw the little direct message I sent you of the Tinker and Homecoming.
Yeah.
What Tinker? Okay, wait, before we get, hey, look, Lou, calm the F down, man. Let's start off. So we're talking about Black Lightning. So, all right. So, Rod, what do you think? What do you think of the episode? I mean, sorry, not the episode. The trailer of Black Lightning and not being the Arrowverse.
It'll get there. I like the trailer. Just the fighting was a little stiff. I mean, it's still better than Iron Fist.
Fuck that. I'm sorry, that fighting is better than half of the crew in Arrow.
No. Yeah, that whole crew is crap. But, there are certain scenes, but whatever. This is from the pilot or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like something you don't see often, where you can get a full lengthy trailer to really draw you in. That trailer is like 3 minutes long. Usually trailers are like, pilot or whatever is like maybe minute and then change. So it was like, I think 3 minutes and maybe 30 seconds. So it probably
it was 2 minutes and 50 seconds.
250. Okay. But still most of maybe half.
Yeah, you're not getting that, which for that 2 minutes and 50 seconds, you got a lot of information that he first was a crime fighter. Then he stopped doing that to be, take care of his family, make sure his kids were good. And then eventually a person just has enough. Then he's brought out of retirement. You see him create the suit.
Okay, that's my problem.
All that good stuff.
That is my problem with that.
What, everybody wants to be Iron Man?
No, not even that. Number one, Black Lightning never had a suit.
Well, yeah, spandex.
Yeah. Number two, he was impervious to bullets because he could create a little force field around himself. And that's why I was watching Grace's reaction, and she's like, I get it, but really for this character, you really don't need to. Maybe it's just because of the budget, you don't want to do that. Or at least you could just show little electric sparks. That's all you needed to do, though. It's like, now, bouncing off him.
Probably a budget work.
What if, he didn't realize he could create that in his earlier days, and that's why he got shot?
Yeah, that's fine. That's cool with me. I get that, but I'm just saying that I'm tired of seeing this. Like, she had a very good point. Like, why are you an electric guy have a suit that lights up? Really makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
Because the CW wants you to be flashy.
Yeah. I mean, it makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need electricity to light up your suit. I mean, you are the electric guy, right? I mean, he has the ability to hold that guy up in stasis with his electricity. You're telling me he can't create a force field around himself? What kind of training was he doing? He needs to go back to Jedi school. Whatever. Electric school.
Batman supposedly, well, I know they're not gonna do that, but he's like one of his people who trained him in the hand-to-hand style.
He trained with Batman as part of the Outsiders.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it. I get. It's just I don't know. I just didn't like this. To me, the suit part was a part I just didn't like. And I wasn't sure how they're going to build the storyline on that.
We'll see. We'll see in January.
I think the ex-wife gets killed. I think that's his reasoning back into the fray.
Okay. I mean, we'll see. We'll definitely see. I think that was all it for trailers this week, right? There's any other major trailer?
That was it for the trailers.
All right. Let's jump into some shows, baby. Rod, do you watch American Gods?
Yeah. I'm thinking like, damn, what day is it? Did I miss the recent?
No. All right, so American Gods episode 3 drops last weekend. We saw some
which I like to call homoerotica.
Pretty much, it was what the episode.
That episode.
Yeah. Anyway, Charles, starting off with you. What did you think of the episode?
Oh, we forgot.
What?
We forgot about the Gifted trailer.
Let's keep that shit.
The X-Men pilot.
I'm sorry.
Well, I liked it. I'm going to watch it. It's going to be an extra show for next season's
I'm not watching that show.
Superhero Hour.
It's Bryan Singer.
Yes, you are.
No, it's Bryan Singer.
What about
You know why you're going to watch it? But you're going to give it the 3-episode minimum to see if you actually like it.
No, you don't get it.
You got to give it a shot.
No, I don't like Bryan Singer as a comic book director.
Oh, neither do I.
He messed up X-Men as far as I don't care what everybody says about X-Men 1 and 2. It's trash as far as I'm concerned. He messed up Superman. That requires a slap. So for me, I can't do it. And when I watched the trailer, I was like, I could see his footprints, his fingerprints all over that. So I'm just like, I can't do it. I mean, you guys can discuss it if you want.
And what about the trailer for the Orville?
I didn't know there was what the hell is the Orville?
Orville?
It's supposed to be a parody of Star Trek, kind of like Galaxy Quest.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
I missed it.
Was with Seth MacFarlane.
Some parts were funny. I mean, it reminded me of like Galaxy Quest a little bit, right?
Yeah.
I just have to wait and see if it's funny enough, because the one thing with him is that his live action stuff has not been funny as opposed to animated stuff. So, especially with him, like I wish he wasn't the captain. I wish there was somebody else in that role, because I think he's a very good writer. I think he was an alien of a different, that was like the version of a Vulcan or something else. He would be, for some reason, seeing him, I just can't connect it, because his funny lines and his facial expressions don't match. They just don't match. Okay. I think. I mean, so I mean, I'll check out the show and see how it is. I just not sure. But moving back to American Gods, Charles episode.
I'm gonna go with what Papi Grande is saying in the chat. Is that gay sex scene was weird? Oh my god! I mean, during the whole situation of it going on, I was like, "Holy crap! This is actually happening." Really? They went that far. Okay, fine. I'll just sit here and continue to watch it and hope to God that it ends soon.
Yeah, it ended with the nice fiery body. I was like, what the hell, man? Really?
Look, man.
Travel through the man's body? Holy shit.
So see, my thing with that scene, I'm not sure. So did he become a djinn?
Yeah, I think the essence of the djinn transferred to his body.
So are they telling me? I mean, I don't know anything about djinn laws. Are they telling me that's how djinn is passed from person to person through gay sex? I'm just saying, because literally that is what is implied. If I just want to go be figurative about that.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny, but yeah, that's kind of what it is. If that's not, that's what they conveyed, whether they want to. Or
yeah, exactly.
Dude, what it conveyed to me was, homie became a taxi driver and he became happy.
No. To me, that part he wasn't doing. That was a more different, slightly more. He wasn't happy in what he was doing, and he needed to do something else. And instead of him selling shit, like driving around was probably, just a better outlet. I could see that part. I understood that part there. It's just that that whole djinn transfer, I was like, it was like the reverse of Biscuit. What's her name again? Sorry.
Bilquis.
Bilquis, yeah. It's the reverse of Bilquis, where Bilquis envelops you and basically you're trapped in her. This one, the djinn becomes part of whoever he has sex with. Well, yeah, pretty much.
Well, I mean, dude, it started off in the cab. He looked into the man's fiery eyes and was like,
I want some.
I want you.
See, at first I just thought maybe he was paying respect to the djinn and he understood. That's the first time he touched him. He's like, oh, I understand. So I was like, okay, And the second time that touch, I was like,
yep,
this is going somewhere else completely. What else?
It went there.
What else did you find in the episode, Charles?
The bank robbing scene that whole.
What so I have to say, that bank robbing scene that you're referring to, hands down classic.
It did feel kind of funny in some parts, but overall throughout the entire movement of that scene, I was like, all right, come on, let's bring it to a close. Let's move on.
I'm going to literally laugh my ass out when I see it on the news that someone actually tried that shit, because someone's now going to try it.
Probably, yeah. But I don't know. I was kind of indifferent towards that whole part. But I mean, I got to admit that gay sex scene was really memorable. I'm gonna be stuck with that for a while.
I think what you're missing from that scene is what I eventually understood with this episode with Mr. Wednesday and Shadow Moon. Mr. Wednesday needs Shadow Moon to believe in him.
Yeah.
Not to tell him who he is.
Yeah. Yes.
So he's going through all these different things, whether it's something as practical as just robbing a bank to dreaming of snow,
making it snow,
you know, like all those kind of things. Like he needs him to believe in him. Now, I don't know what Shadow Moon's point is, because after what the third sister told him, she says he already has the son. Odin is not son. So who does he have that is the son? Because Mr. Wednesday is Odin.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to see. She says, I already have the sun and I've given you the moon. And she was the one who helped her. I thought Mr. Wednesday would help him escape death by Chernobyl, but it was the sister who basically, you know, gave him the ability to escape that with the coin that was good luck, so to speak. Yeah, or luck coin. And of course...
You really want to sit there and say it was the coin or the fact that the guy played the same game again and he picked onto it and that's how he beat him the second go round?
No, but he had to also convince him to play the second game.
Yeah, because he was just going to lay down and...
Yeah, remember, he was already laying down. So it was her that said, look, I'm giving you this coin as protection, but you like to just throw away your life because you don't care about anything, right? You don't believe in anything anymore. So that's when he now went back and said, let's play a second game. And then taunted him and said, you've been using that, you know, gun for a while. You know, you don't know how to use a hammer. So this time, if you win, you get to have 2 strikes. And he was playing on the fact that this person wasn't confident with himself, whether he's a god or not, we don't even know. You know, I mean, at least from Shadow Moon's perspective, I think, on that part.
Yeah, but Papi Grande thinks they're dragging it out too long. They're building the story. I think now in episode 4, because episode 4, we get the return of Miss Moon. I think by episode 5 is where we're going to really start to push forward to get to that season finale leading into season 2. Well,
the thing is that the war is not going to happen this season. No. I mean, that's the thing people forget. The first indication was Leprechaun, right? He couldn't make it to Wisconsin because he had bad luck, because his lucky coin brought back Mrs. Moon. Now here's the trick. Now, you know, if he takes the coin back, does she die?
Does she have the coin with her? That's the question.
No,
she probably.
I think Shadow has. No.
Remember,
she has the coin.
She has the coin. The coin has to be with her, or else she's dead.
I assume the way the coin burned through the ground, burned through the coffin, and then landed on her, I think it burned and sort of like got implanted inside of her body.
Yeah.
So I think the coin is probably somewhere like maybe in her heart or something is what's going on here. And so the only way to get the coin back is if he were to like rip her chest open and rip the heart out, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh, so was that her walking in the original trailer holding her arm?
I don't know.
I think it was her. Yeah, because it could be possible that the coin keeps her alive. So let's say that she's walking down the street, she gets hit by a car, and she loses her arm in the process. She just gets up, picks up the arm with the other arm, and just brushes it off like it was nothing because the coin is keeping her alive.
What the fuck?
Look, there are many things. Look, remember the opening sequence. So they do this. I think the thing they do is they have an opening sequence for a new god each episode. We had Mr. Nancy last week. We had Odin, Thor 2 weeks ago, and then the first episode was the guy who writes the stories, or who basically is telling.
I think that's not the brother of the
Anubis.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Anubis' brother. I don't know, but the intro with Anubis this episode was interesting because it was a god from a different god that she doesn't believe in.
Yeah.
Who came to pick her up. So what it's telling us as a whole is that that whole balance that they had in the past with all the gods is not there. Mm-hmm. You know, especially with the new gods where, you know, media Mr. World, and all of them have just different ways they affect different people. You know, like media. To me, does media need the help of Mr. Technology? I would think so.
You mean Technical Boy?
The Technical Boy, yeah. Does she need her help, or is Technical Boy newer because technology has boomed now, and back then it was just considered her media? Is she Technical Boy's mother, or did she birth Technical Boy? I mean, there's so much like stuff, from the new gods, let alone the old ones too.
I have to ask, is that when I was watching the episode and during the opening credits, it said Crispin Glover was in there. I know Crispin Glover is playing Mr. World. Did he show up at all in the episode?
No. Yeah, he's supposed to be in like 8 episodes.
Yeah, there's still a couple other guys they still got to show.
Okay. Because I thought they were doing that thing where the show in the opening credits they show the names of the actors that will be in that episode.
No, Crispin Glover is supposed to be, if I'm not mistaken, in almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 episodes. I haven't seen him in 1. Oh, wait a minute, he's in 3 episodes, credits only.
Okay. So we'll see him tomorrow.
Yeah. So we should see him.
Spring or whatever her name is, Kristen.
I like the whole Jesus segment that they had. He's really popular now. You know how many types of Jesus there are? There's black Jesus, white Jesus, this Mexican Jesus, and he got here the same way like Mexicans. He crossed over.
So wow.
The Rio Grande. I was like, you gotta be kidding.
I was like, who wrote this? They deserve an award for that.
But it was funny because you could tell Mr. Wednesday was jealous of Jesus now. He's like, hey, it's really popular now. So yeah, I mean, it was pretty cool. Anything else you guys want to point out from the episode?
I think, this is really tomorrow's episode. We see, I guess, Anubis or whatever his name is. Anubis. Okay, that's all I know. I'm saying. You see Anubis with the wife next episode. So I guess we'll see how guess he took her, and then we'll see what went south.
Which was wife? Oh, I mean,
Shadow Moon.
Shadow Moon's wife.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Cool. I mean, I guess it was a good episode. There was a chunky between there with the gin that was, very different for a lot of people.
Now it's your audio that's coming in really bad.
Mine?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought it was me. I'm checking all sorts of Wi-Fi and all that.
No, your audio is fine. Okay. Is my audio so bad? Other than Lou, anybody else? Is my audio bad? Is my audio bad? Is bad?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. All right. I'm going to switch to my webcam.
Okay. I'm going to grab something. I'll be right back.
Is this better?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah. All right. I guess that's what it is. Okay, let's move on to our next show, Supergirl. Charles, you want to start with Supergirl?
Supergirl was okay. I thought it was all right. I thought Rhea was a pretty good villain. I thought the fact that there was a lot of fighting was great. I thought the alliance with Cadmus was interesting. Of course, the betrayal of Cadmus was, inevitable. But I thought the episode was a pretty straightforward episode. I mean, I liked I liked that Kara was going to go fight Rhea on her own, and we're not going to see that until this coming Monday, so that's gonna be a bit of a wait. But whatever. I thought it was a good episode overall.
It's the season finale Monday, Charles.
Yeah, Lou, what do you think of Supergirl?
It sucked.
I'm with you, man.
I'm tired of this crap. Supergirl needs help. Okay, fine. Supergirl keeps getting double crossed. Like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again, God damn it. Like, really, dude. How many times will you learn? And then it's just like, and I'm sorry. All that crap that Cat Grant said, oh my God, I just wanted to puke.
That's what she does.
How about you, Rod?
I've been watching it. I mean, I'm dealing with it. I think it was one of the better episodes of the season. The what was it, episode 2 with James, where James had his like own arc. That was actually really good. I just think they took too long to introduce Rhea as the main villain. I'm like last like 5 episodes or 4, and then it's like, oh,
you already knew when she came when they brought Terry Hatcher on, you knew she was going to play a villain. Honestly, why did she have to be this drawn out villain to end the season? Which I just feel it's stupid. This show started off so well in the first half of the season. The second half of the season has been pulling Walking Dead bull crap.
It's
like
been
mediocre.
Season 1 stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
for me,
let's not have been saying this shit. The power levels are off the charts.
Lou, I was not trying to bring it up because I didn't want to talk about power levels. I'm tired of that stuff, man. It really doesn't even matter at all.
Are you even excited for Zod being the main villain for now?
I don't care.
I'm not.
I don't care at all.
I know they're gonna ruin it.
They've ruined the show faster than possible because they start, like I said, the season started off well, and then it just lost focus in arcs. To me, there were too many arcs for too many characters. It was like, we signed a contract, gotta do an arc on the sister, gotta do an arc on Jimmy. Yeah, some of the stories were nice, some of the story points were important, but those arcs led nowhere as far as I'm concerned.
All over the place for
no
reason.
So it didn't, like, let's put it this way. Talk about story arc. Legends of Tomorrow had so many story arcs all over the place, but the problem with Legends, if you binge watch Legends, you realize every single storyline led up to the last place with the Spear of Destiny at that last episode. It made sense. And there were different stories that went left and right, but when you watch it, you went, oh, okay, it's coming here. So I will always understand that if that's what you're doing with the show. But with a show like Supergirl, you depower her, you raise her powers sometimes, occasionally. Occasionally, you do certain things, and you're like, okay. I mean, I just want them to be more consistent and make it okay. I think my problem with Supergirl is simply this: if you did a Superman TV show, say like Lois and Clark did, Lois and Clark spent more on Clark than Superman because of budget. That was really it. Yeah. But what did they do? They made sure Clark was one of the best investigative journalists you could find. They haven't made her that, and I was hoping to see that this season, so that she now becomes that person who starts going on adventures out of just National City to investigate stuff as an excuse as a reporter. So she actually has to fly on a plane because her boss bought a ticket. Like, those are the kind of things I would like to see, where she has to go to some country in the Middle East. Her boss buys it, and she's like, oh, I can get there. The boss is like, no, we bought you a ticket. Here's your plane ticket. So she has to take the plane, right? And it's just that experience of her doing those kind of things that are very mundane that she would never do on a regular basis. And then showing us how she works as a reporter in different settings and different things. But they're giving us this like mesh story that I'm like, it's all centered right. It's not Supergirl. It's called the DEO, the gang of the DEO League, whatever you want to call it.
Hank Henshaw,
who's another super weak character.
Oh, look, what I want for season 3, I want them to stop with the stupid Supergirl tearing her shirt open crap. I mean, this is the most cheesiest shit ever. I mean, okay, once, fine. And then the first episode of the season, when Superman did it, is like, he takes off all his clothes while he's running. And then he still runs a half a block before he starts to fly.
Superman is slow, man. Homie can't change fast. Homie can't. None of them can run fast. I hate it when Supergirl goes in with somebody and she's running at the same speed to try and save someone with a regular human being. I'm like, really? At least Barry Allen will talk to you for a second, go check and come back.
Look,
might be.
I think it's still trying to find its way. Hopefully, season 3 they pick up. I just don't know why our villain is going to be freaking Zod. Oh God. 1 villain of the series are the Kryptonians that were on some stupid shit with them. Now season 2.
Yeah.
You get Rhea. It's like, really, dude? Now season 3. Zod finds us. Come on.
Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to Agents of Shield. Agents of Shield. Let's get into some exciting conversation.
Oh man!
All right, I'll start with you, Rod. Kick it off.
Easily the best season of its entire best season from front to back. The series finale was pretty damn good. I mean, yeah, we got Ghost Rider back. Look like they're going to Sword.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got to explain whatever the hell that Ghost Rider thing. They're like, I don't envy you. Like, what'd you do? But I'm just happy they got another season because that would suck that they did so well and then like, oh, that was it.
Yeah, their best season.
Here's how I interpret the ending. Phil Coulson's the only one taken because Phil Coulson, if the show got canceled, Phil Coulson's the only one they would move back into the movie universe. Remember, we're getting 10 years of cosmic adventures with Guardians and other adventures going on.
Yeah.
So but they took everyone.
They didn't take everyone. Bro, I read the synopsis for next season. The team did not go because the team has to stay on Earth to fucking make up for Daisy shooting General Talbot in the head.
Yeah.
Oh, so okay. Now you're telling me because you read cheat sheet. I did it. So stop yelling, or else I'm gonna mute you.
But even before I read the cheat sheet, it was made obvious. You don't take the whole team because remember that episode was filmed prior to them getting their renewal.
I mean, if you're going to
the only one who's been on the big screen is Coulson. Coulson will always transfer well on big screen. None of these other characters will.
To me, if I'm going to space, I don't even take Coulson, man. I take Fitz. Fitz made Ada. He made Ada twice. Just think about it. That's how smart that dude is.
Yeah.
He made her twice. He made her metal.
Okay,
and
you take him.
I take Fitz any day of the week.
That's just brains, not even reading Darkhold. Everybody else is cheating.
Yeah, there was no Darkhold involved with him. Remember, Fitz is the smartest person in the Marvel universe, even though he doesn't exist as a true Marvel character. The only person who would beat him is Reed Richards if you ever introduce him to the MCU.
Yeah,
that's the only other person because Fitz is. I mean, again, he gave her inhuman powers, not using the Darkhold. He built the framework, most of the framework, without using the Darkhold. The Darkhold just basically helped him refine it.
No, did it?
Yeah, it was
Ada and Ratcliffe built the framework.
Where was the the backbone of the framework was him, was Fitz. That's why it's my fault.
Yeah,
he said that a couple episodes, even from the beginning. It's like he was the one who built the framework.
I think Ratcliffe took a lot of Fitz's theories and different things and utilized that for the framework. So he probably didn't physically do it. It still is.
It is.
Because Ratcliffe couldn't have done it by himself. That's why he's like, I need that boy.
And then you still needed him to build Ada, remember? To like finish Ada up when he started working there. Yeah, exactly. So all that stuff in there. What do you think, Charles?
I don't know. I mean, I would say, with Fitz going into space, I would agree to that. But I still stand by what I said, that it's the whole team that's in with Coulson. Just because of how the finale ended, it's still the whole team.
Dude, it's oh my god.
The synopsis. Okay,
look at logic. Look at the logic. Look at the logic. That team that abducts them comes in. Philip J. Coulson. Yeah, that's me. Freeze. Everyone's held in place. It's not who we think it is. Remember, we're thinking it's the government coming after them.
Yeah.
So
it's Sword.
Why is it pitch black? Why is the diner go pitch black all of a sudden? The military ain't going to black out a goddamn site when they don't need to.
Well, it's Sword. But anyway,
they're taking
it's not. Look, Sword is not military. Sword is just like S.H.I.E.L.D. It's a civilian spy organization.
Sword is the space-based version of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah.
That's just all it is. So what did you think of the episode itself?
Overall, I'd have to say it is the best season finale that we've gotten of S.H.I.E.L.D. so far. It was awesome. I'd have to say my favorite part of the entire episode is the scene where Ghost Rider and Daisy were fighting the Russian, and Ghost Rider managed to wrap the chain around him. Then he threw him. He spun in the air. Then he crouched down, and Daisy fired her shockwave thing and ripped the Russian apart. I thought that was the best part of the episode. And when Coulson showed up and said, "Oh, you two together fighting. Damn, we missed it." I thought that was cool. I thought that was the best part of the episode.
Agreed.
No,
I have to say, I like what Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did. 7-episode arc here, middle and end. Ties it all up.
Mm-hmm.
That's their formula going forward. I wish the CW would look at that model and be like, okay, this is how we have to do our show. Even when we have to put in some bullshit episodes to just keep the story going, we still make it where it keeps you entertained. Because honestly, Flash's penultimate episode sucked.
Look, can you calm down? I'm gonna mute you. You know what? I'm just gonna preemptively. Let's do it. Mute. Okay. No, I agree. Yes, the episode was great. I loved Ghost Rider. I think Ghost Rider needs to be a mainstay in S.H.I.E.L.D. One of those where I'm gonna mute you again. Just for the heck of it. No one's acting for your comments right now. You just need to zip it. Keep that smile on lockdown. But Ghost Rider, what I mean by he needs to be there constantly in the sense that you need to have him as a story point within the season. You don't have to have him for the whole season. We just need to have him for a couple of episodes and either series, beginning, mid-season finale type stuff, and then season finale, just so that you have, because he brings so much energy to it. And they already hinted Ghost Rider and Robbie, right? See how they were looking at each other right there? Not Robbie, sorry, Ghost Rider and Quake. They were looking at each other like, She's like, how was it? And he's looking at her, it's like, it was lonely. Oh. where he went, it's like, I was just a passenger. But like I said, a couple of things you need to deal with. You need to tell us why the deal with Ghost Rider and Mac, does that have to do with what his discussion with Coulson?
Oh.
Is that something that goes to play?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Right? You still haven't answered those questions yet. Maybe that was the setup for the answer they gave us. Which is why I said he would tell the team at the right time. Then moving forward, how does Sword play next season with what happens with S.H.I.E.L.D. home? So if according to synopsis that Lewis read, that the team's on Earth and Coulson's in space with Sword, what's the storyline there? Is that part of Sword going to be in Infinity War, himself?
Yeah. I
don't know
because
Sword. That's the question.
Yeah.
So I think S.H.I.E.L.D.
Everyone's speculating it's Sword.
Oh, it's Sword, all right. It's definitely Sword.
It probably is. I believe. No. Hold on. This is.
Yes.
I believe when back in mine and Charles's other YouTube channel, Geekers of the Round, I believe he said it would be like a 5-year process leading up to Sword. That's where he wanted it to go. Now, what if?
So what's next season?
Season 5.
For that. Next season, you're going to have season 5 is next season.
Yeah.
You're going to have Coulson trying to figure out a way back to Earth, and the team try to watch. The team's first half of the season is going to be trying to clear their name.
Yeah, I know.
And trying to get a way to get to Phil.
And Ghost Rider
honestly feel that
Ghost Rider comes back because that's a terrible. I mean, they would be fighting the Russian guy half the time anyway at that point because he's still alive.
MODOK allegedly.
Yeah. What is it?
Was it MODOK allegedly?
Ooh.
Yeah, I mean, they changed into a little bit of MODOK and still. What's his character's name? The Russian guy.
I can't think of
something Perfect Man or.
Hold on.
I don't know.
Anyway, we'll come to that. But anyway, let's move on because we are running out of time a little bit. Moving on to Flash. You already told us what you think, Lou, so I'm going to go to Rod while Charles is looking, and we'll come back to you. It's okay.
Well, I caught like half of it because I got back to the hotel like kind of late, so I was like, damn it. From what I saw, it looks good. I mean, but again, I don't know what I missed. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed at the finale because I don't think Well, we all know she's not dead, but I think
synopsis came out.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. The actor that plays
not the actor, his character's name. What's his character's name?
His character name is Anton Ivanov.
No, they called him something else. Shit. He's just because his whole thing is about being the perfect human being. Oh my god. Anyway, never mind. Don't worry.
Just the superior.
The superior. Thank you.
Yeah, the superior. Okay.
Yes, the superior. My bad. Yeah, that's it. Anyway, go back to Flash.
Oh, yeah. I think a lot of people are going to be disappointed at season finale because I think they're going to expect something big or whatever. They try to wring people's emotions with the very emotional Hallmark movie channel trailer. I think because there was some time where Iris spent with Savitar, and I think she'll spare. I don't know. Somewhere there's a loophole. Somebody faked the funk, and I mean it's going to end with Barry going in the Speed Force to kind of prevent Savitar from happening. And that's somebody's supposed to die. I don't know who though. Because HR is already in the synopsis for the next season, so I was like, oh, there goes that.
Well, Wally is in the synopsis of next season. Yeah.
But
so
that would be stupid to kill off Wally.
No, Wally's going to Speed Force into the Titans, man.
Okay.
I mean, he has to be in the Titans. I mean, what's the point of having the Titans and then casting another Flash in there? Or not having the Flash in the Titans is pointless. You already just messed the show up. So
unless they keep him and just go straight to Bart for Titans, it's an option. It's not an ideal option, but it's an option.
Yeah, and you have to have, but you also have to have a Robin and a Nightwing. Like the two main leaders in the Titans are Flash and Robin.
Well, they already said Nightwing's leading the charge, so
okay, so Nightwing, but you also have a Nightwing chief. I guess Earth something Nightwing doesn't matter. I forgot. Yeah, I almost forgot about that. But you just have to have Nightwing, and that means Batman exists. Now, would it be Arrowverse at this point, or no?
Probably not. It'll probably be something where they'll build up to it because it's on DC streaming service. Who knows if that'll last a year, 6 months.
Anyway, let's. Do you want to add anything else other than it's a terrible episode?
No.
Charles?
To be honest, I thought Flash was okay. I thought it was all right. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. But the ending with Iris, I can't shake the feeling that somehow Iris is alive. I can't shake that feeling because
I know he killed.
To be honest, I think my suspicion is that maybe he created a time remnant of Iris, and our Iris is in a in like a safe place, like maybe in a storage container or something.
Didn't think of that.
He's going to keep her for himself. He's going to keep her for himself.
Why didn't you just kill the regular one and keep the time remnants?
To that point, she is in season 4 synopsis. The little brief one they have.
Yeah,
she is. Yeah,
you're not killing Iris.
Except,
no, you can't. No, you cannot kill Iris West.
No,
killing Iris West just ends Flash, as you saw with him in the future. It really does.
And since we've seen that Roger said HR is coming back for season 4 as well, I was thinking HR did the little face swap machine and pretended to be Iris West to get killed, take one for the team type scenario. Because you know how his whole little
did it too, though.
Maybe
little speech to Cisco.
Maybe it's Joe's boo getting back at Dad.
She takes one for the team.
Because you know how it is. All the superhero shows, there's so many people that know people's secret left and right. You gotta cut down those numbers sometimes, right? You gotta trim it. Anyway, let's move on from Flash.
Yes, honestly, when they revealed Savitar to be freaking a time remnant of Barry, that was the stupidest thing they did.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't stupid. I think the problem with Savitar's time remnant is that Savitar should have been revealed way earlier, and he should be revealed. We should really focus that story being truly part of I forgot it now. What's it called again? Barry's. You know what? Flashpoint. If you made it truly tied into Flashpoint, then it makes sense. But but the time they revealed him to where Flashpoint started and how many episodes we got of pure Flashpoint, it's so far in between. It makes no connection. Even though that's technically what he is, Flashpoint was what brought him back. So if they had done it where by mid-season finale or by the time we get back for mid-season, right, we get him. Oh, Barry is Savitar. Oh, okay. Now we're talking.
Here's what we got that was exciting in this episode. Wonder Woman exists in this universe.
Really?
You didn't catch the name, the Cheetah Woman? That's from her universe.
Oh, yeah, Cheetah. Yes.
She's in the thing. So Wonder Woman technically exists somewhere in this universe.
Oh, yeah, shit. Yeah, okay, whatever. She's still on Themyscira. It's fine. Let's put it that way.
But didn't we get a hint that she was on Earth too? Yeah,
Diana.
Last season?
Yeah. They just throw in hints. They're just throwing like Easter egg bonuses out there. Nothing concrete. What do you call it again?
Arrow?
Arrow, yeah. I think I'll kick it off. I didn't like the episode. To me, this is one of the least episodes of the season because they had to set this episode up for the season finale. So there were a couple of things that I just knew what happened. I knew what's his name will come back because his daughter's been kidnapped. Malcolm X. I would say Malcolm X. Yeah, I knew. I know, right? I knew Talia. Not Talia. Sorry. Nissa Al Ghul would show up. So like all those things were just kind of like, okay, let's
telegraph this entire episode.
I was like, let's just get it. Please just show me Manu Bode as Deathstroke, which we only got at the end, of the series, of the show. But I mean, it was serviceable enough for where we were supposed to go. That's how I look at it. Like it was just to that season finale. And what I still liked was, if I look back the whole season, Green Arrow stood true to his true comic book character because Green Arrow is not someone who outsmarts somebody else. He's not Batman. In the Arrow universe, they've made him more Batman than Green Arrow. And in this one where, what's the name of the villain again? Prometheus has outsmarted him the whole time. People have probably been saying like, he should outsmart them too, but no, he's not Batman. He just doesn't go that way. Okay,
but here's a question for you guys who read that comic. Didn't Prometheus outsmart Batman in his run? Because he's a Batman villain.
He's a Justice League villain.
I mean, being outsmarting Batman in that run was more like, it was written that way. It wasn't like Deathstroke outsmarting Batman, which you're like, yeah, that will happen anytime. It's playing chess. Now you're training. This is more like Batman was playing checkers and he's like, all right, fine, you can eat that move. Kind of thing.
Yeah, because in comics, Prometheus is like Savitar. They have a super short run and then that's it.
So there's not a lot of history there with them, Okay. But it's I liked it. I like the whole story arc. Again, story arcs of the season. They did have filler episodes here and there, not as bad as everybody like Flash. Or Supergirl's filler episodes are just terrible. Flash at least was a little funny. As long as Cisco is involved, you can save the episode. with Supergirl, you can't save any of those filler episodes at all.
No, because they want to make everybody a hero on that show. Bless you.
Yeah. Any other thoughts on Arrow?
Charles,
go ahead.
No, I don't really have anything else to say about it.
You didn't say anything.
I know you didn't say anything, John. Charles is like, I don't have anything to say about it.
I guess he takes all our opinions like, yeah, that's what I would have said. Let's move on.
Ditto.
Okay.
Yes. Make fun of me all you want. I don't care.
It ain't making fun of you. You didn't chime in on it.
I don't know. Just I guess I could say I'm indifferent towards the whole episode. I just whatever.
Okay. Anyone else?
Kind of one of those episodes as well.
Yeah, I missed it. So.
Okay. All right.
But there's supposed to be. I'm sorry to cut you off. There's supposed to be. I actually saw it on Twitter. Stephen and Mel was like, "Oh man, I can't wait for y'all to see." It's a cameo for the finale, and it's somebody who wasn't seen in any of the trailers. So
okay,
that's something.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's.
I know he's on that a little American Ninja Warrior course, destroying that.
Yeah, I mean, he better.
With all that arrow training.
Yeah, that was Salmon Ladders season 1. You suck.
Yeah, so I mean, you better do that. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for the show. Next week is all season finales.
Yeah,
and American Gods will go to episode 4. So stay tuned. Hopefully, I can't see Wonder Woman next week. I just realized because I'm traveling. So
comes out. Oh yeah, it comes out next week.
No, 2 weeks. Second
comes out the following.
Oh, you got
not the following. The week after that.
Oh,
right.
No, what the hell is today's date?
It comes out 2 weeks from now. 2 weeks from now, the 2nd.
Yeah.
So I won't be able to see it next Wednesday. Try, who knows? But
well, you didn't have no screenings in your area.
No, there are screenings in New York. They've been screening Wonder Woman.
You're thinking of the fan screenings. Yeah, the fan screenings was weird. I'm like, Newark. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, but they've had a couple. They had a screening on Monday or Tuesday in New York. I saw somebody go. I was like, take me.
Now, does your travel interfere with comic or superhero hour or no?
No, I'll be back on like Friday. But I'll have to like watch all the shows on Friday.
See, it's only 4 shows.
It's still shows, man. Come on.
Like, granted, you could watch American Gods tomorrow when it airs.
Yeah, definitely.
Now, did you finally catch up on Billions?
No, I still haven't yet.
I want to know your take on the season finale.
I've been watching it while I'm traveling. Like, I was going to catch up, and then I was like, well, I'm traveling. I might as well just watch it on the plane.
Hopefully next week, Rock can join us again. Because I want to pick his brain on some Star Wars.
Keep that shit behind. Anyway, guys, definitely join us again next week. Rod, thanks for joining us.
No problem.
Check him out. Tech Guy Smart Buy. That's his channel on YouTube. And also his Twitter handle, so you can follow him there. And follow Mr. Lou Rod. Your Twitter handle is Neon Buddha now?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And Charles, what's yours? Your lower third just disappeared, so.
Yeah, my lower third disappeared. My Twitter handle is @CharlesWeedman.
Okay, that's right, kids. Don't smoke it at home. And of course, the channel is OnBoored, and that's our Twitter handle. So check it out there. Thank you very much. Subscribe. Hit the notification icon when you do, so you get notified of our latest videos. And always enjoy your entertainment.
Bye-bye.